This just in, Justin Fields traded to the Chiefs. I'd like to see him in Andy Reid's system. We like to see good depth. I got thoughts on this. Lots going on. Big moves continue to roll in the weekend. We are a week into free agency. The draft is upon us. Kyler Murray to the Vikings. Who told you that was going to happen? Me! Big show. Lots of news. Some great guests as we gear ahead towards the draft. Matthew Hamilton is here. So this just drops that the Jets trade Justin Fields. And I don't know how many more shots Justin Fields is going to have in the league to, honestly, that's my first thought. Want it for him. Of course, we got that pending a physical. Thank you, Schefter, for that reinforcement as we much need to bold and underline and highlight. I think it says nothing about Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes waltzing around. He's fine. Great to have depth. Yeah. Might be a good opportunity for Justin. On the Jet side of things, any thoughts? What's your first thought?
Yeah, I mean, I think as far as the Jets, I mean, they're set to move forward with Geno now, which is interesting, and
Love
obviously gearing up with all those first-round picks they have to next year's draft to find their quarterback of the future. But as for the Chiefs, it's interesting. It's interesting for Justin too, getting, really the first chance he's had in his career to kind of sit for a little bit and to get it behind Patrick Mahomes and in Andy Reid's system. And for the Chiefs, you got to think too, not only is he going to be a backup, but I'd be shocked if we don't see Andy and Eric Bieniemy cook up some packages, red zone packages with him, short yardage packages with him. Like he's going to be a weapon in this offense. He's not just going to sit on the bench.
I hope so. And if Patrick Mahomes does have to sit, or as they have the luxury of letting him sit and feel 100%, you've got Kenneth Walker, you've got Travis back, you've got some serious weapons. So there should be no world where Justin Fields does not thrive in this offense and situation. We'll have to see it. We love the Muji too, by the way. I was working with the Jets a couple of weeks ago, launching their flag football league. And I told them I want Muji. I've never met Muji. Mm-hmm. I think Muji's brother is Wyndham Clark's agent or something. I forget what the connection is. But I've met him. Yeah. But I want the Muji at owners' meetings. And are we going to owners' meetings?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's in Scottsdale this year.
Okay.
And yeah, we are reaching out to as many of these teams as we can, trying to get all these GMs and coaches on the end of the month.
Arizona.
But yeah, Muji, yes. And okay. Muji's a power player right now in all this with these trades that the Jets have made, all the first-round picks they have. It really has this golden opportunity to reshape the Jets' entire organization here over the next two drafts, and going to be one of the most fascinating figures in the NFL world over these next 2 years.
I can't believe I've never met him. I gave them a lot of grief for not having met him. So he's probably the booking I want the most. As we take it to owners' meetings. Why not? Let's get into Kyler Murray here. We've had a little time, everybody out there, to reflect on the Kyler Murray of it all. We called our shot on it. It made the most sense. We'd like to see what it looks like. I do like it more and more and more. It's the kind of move that you wanted them to make last year with Aaron Rodgers. They took a bit of a swing here. Low risk, high reward. I know there's plenty we all are demanding to see from the talented Kyler Murray. But the ceiling is, they're going to blow the roof off this thing. We've seen flashes of it. We're not absolving Kyler of responsibility for the lack of team success during his time in Arizona. I will say that he didn't exactly have the greatest or healthiest environments there. For some reason, I feel like we don't cut him any slack for the way that we maybe have a little bit more with a Sam Darnold or a Baker who, won people back over. Geno, as he approached his second act, the independent study narrative getting out probably played a bit of a role in that. But objectively, Arizona was not the best situation for him to walk into, and it never really got better. I'm excited for him, as I am with Fields. I'm excited for a bit of a fresh start here. A roster that is built to win. Now, with that comes, and with a Coach of the Year, offensive mastermind in KOC as a play caller, as a leader in this league, and a terrifying defense, there's a lot of pressure. Kyler is not going to fly under the radar on this team. With that, like, you get all these great things, and I'm sure it'll help. I mean, you're going from the Cardinals, who had, what, like the 30th scoring defense over the 7 years that Kyler was there. I can't even believe it was 7 years. How is he going to perform consistently with that? Impossible. Vikings defense, instantly the best he's ever played with. Beautiful opportunity for him. But with that does come the pressure. And Ham, I don't know how he handles pressure. I don't know how he's going to handle that, because there's this nice way of looking at this, which is like, it's all here. Aaron can do that. Aaron can do that. Make no mistake. Kyler, I have to be convinced of a lot of things with Kyler. Mainly, number one, that he cares.
Yeah, and it's fair. After these 7 years, with some of the stuff that we've heard get out there, it's fair. We have to see it. The talent only means so much. All the potential only means so much. But again, being in that type of, like you said, like being in that type of a situation for 7 years, now he's in a situation that we know works, that we know is healthy, that we know quarterbacks can thrive in. This is going to be the ultimate test of, does he have it? Is he invested enough? Can he do it? And I'm excited for it. I look at it in the positive lens. I think he will have a lot of success there. But yeah, as you said, a lot to be proven, but great situation for it.
It's a bigger risk for him, in my opinion, because I think that if it doesn't work here, you're toast. And we can all marvel at what you should have been, and there's nothing more disappointing than someone not fulfilling their potential. I have to see, there's a lot I need to see out of Kyler. And I don't want to ignore, by the way, the J.J. McCarthy of this all. He's a winner. I'm for him. He won me over on the golf course down in Mexico last March, actually. I think this has to be a positive for him, too, however it shakes out. I'm curious about their dynamic here. There's no world in which competition isn't a good thing. He's got to rise up and beat out Kyler, and he might, which might be all that KOC wants. Or this is his chance to, sit back and work on things physically that the Vikings were reportedly trying to tinker around with last year. If you talk to anybody who's played the position, they will tell you it is hard to work on mechanics while also having to prepare mentally to play against these NFL defenses. So he's going to be better for this. I think hopefully that, sitting out with an injury made him better, will make him better. I'm not giving up on him. I don't think it's the end of JJ's story. Ooh, I'm a believer still in JJ. Though, Hamilton, I'll bring you back. Why are we a believer in JJ? We're talking about Kyler having to show us something. Why are we in on JJ with showing us nothing?
Yeah, I mean, as you said, he won you over early, and I know that's something,
Are we basing this off of our college? Like, where does your faith in JJ come from? Where do you disagree?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's ability there with JJ that we saw.
Yeah.
I think also, again, not making excuses, but seeing the injuries happen again early last year put him in a bad spot. Yeah, there's a lot he still has to prove as well. But I think, there was such a harsh indictment because it didn't go so well. But you look at him, he has, he had a winning record in his starts. It wasn't all pretty, but there were good things to hold on to there. And he had to deal with injuries. He's in and out of the lineup the whole year. We haven't seen him start consistently for a full year yet. So it's hard to just totally indict his career off of what we saw last season. Do you trust Kyler
more than him?
I think the ceiling with Kyler is definitely higher. And I think Kyler's built up enough trust when he has had the better rosters he had in Arizona. He took a team to the playoffs. He had, around a 500 record with the better rosters he had. But definitely would expect Kyler to win this job at this stage.
I just wish they got Aaron. It would almost make it like would they even break the NFC West odds, though, if they got Aaron?
No.
You sent me this last night. I tweeted it. The NFC West and everybody else, right? Three outside of Arizona, home of Gardner Minshew. I just learned that just now. It's just everybody in the NFC West and everybody else at the top. So I thought that was super interesting. I don't know what it would take to sway or squeeze the Vikings into that mix. Where are they in the NFC right now?
Yeah, so they're plus 2,500. So they are actually tied with the Commanders. They're behind the Bucks, they're behind the Bears, they're behind the Cowboys
Packers
right now, and that they are behind the Packers are fourth right now, tied for fourth with the Eagles at plus 850 to win the NFC. And the Lions also plus 850 to win the NFC.
You mentioned the Commanders. Let's dig into it as I work through my feelings on them. I don't know how to feel about. I don't know. It's like I like JJY from that like one picture that went viral. Like, why do I love JJ?
You've been in from the beginning.
I just know that if the team wants to make you happen, you'll happen. And I think it's more of like a trust in KOC than JJ. Like, I think it's more like you have Justin. And Justin sits here on my show saying, just throw me the freaking ball. He's got me.
Yeah.
You know, like there's like a lot like institutionally, I think, that I like about it. But then I don't really know. I'm working through it right now. Or am I just like am I married to him now? Because I was like in on him. But it wasn't like he's going to be great. I'm like, he better be great because they didn't go get Aaron. That sort of gets lost in the sauce. So I don't know. Yeah. And Kyler has like turned his phone off when he goes out and says that it's, you know, Kyler's ran everything in the bad guy playbook with me. Like, you know, his friends aren't great. His friends are lying for him. Like he's tough. He's a tough look. Because, you know, it's just like the typical, like, falling in love with potential. But, like, you can't change a man. A man's got to want to change himself. He's got to make some changes. Yeah. That's what I think.
And sometimes with a fresh start in a new organization that happens, it lights a little fire under some guys, and hopefully that gets him where he needs to be. But, with JJ, it's just we run into this where it's like we're burying the guy from, again, he hasn't even started like a full year of football yet, and we're burying him, and it's like we don't.
But with that
it's hard to just write somebody off.
Yeah, but it's also with that comes you did sit, you were injured, so what'd you do at that time?
Yeah,
and you do have these weapons, the same ones we're going to indict Kyler Murray on if he doesn't have success. JJ couldn't. Yeah, it just felt going through that like he had to prepare for defenses meant to. This feels a little like that. Like, okay, well, welcome to the big leagues. Like. Yeah, get it together.
But I think there's also something, and I'm sure we'll learn about this more.
Availability issue. Like, are you going to be able to be on the field? There's a huge thing.
And I'm sure we'll learn about this more in time. And again, it remains to be seen what we'll see from JJ. But if they're this overhauling his mechanics while he's in the middle of playing, that's not something we normally see. And I'm wondering, you know, if that was the right thing to try to do. If it's going to help him in the long run, we'll see. A lot that he still has to prove for sure. But again, we've seen all this stuff with Darnold and Baker and Geno. It's stupid to completely bury somebody's career before it even gets going. And there's a lot of time left to see. It might not be in Minnesota, but he's going to have his opportunities.
A lot was made about JJ going there and having to pick up the tempo, having to pick up like this wildly intricate, fast-paced, sort of maniacal KOC offense. Is this something that we think Kyler is going to be able to pick up seamlessly? Again, he's not Aaron. Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. I think he's certainly capable of it. And I think KOC does a great job too like we saw Kirk adapt to it. We've seen guys come in and adapt to it relatively quickly. I think Kyler, with 7 years of experience under his belt, he absolutely should be able to. He should be able to do that. Yeah.
It was such a question with them. It's just interesting that we're like, and it just says everything about the talent that we know that Kyler has. You mentioned the Commanders; they're tied with the Vikings in the NFC over on FanDuel Sportsbook, where you guys should be placing your futures as they stand here ahead of the draft. I do want to talk about the Commanders a little bit. They're probably, we talked with them as being like one of the more intriguing teams in NFL free agency. I begged Adam Peters to invest in the defense. He delivers. I'm all in. My favorite Commanders fans are like, I can't. My favorite tweets right now are Kay's a Commanders fan, I just don't know how to prove it. Like, there's a lot of that. She's one of us. She just doesn't say, I am one of you. I love everything for you. This defense is so much better, so much more explosive. Heck of a lot younger than it was to end last season. My goodness, we've got Caleb Chase on, double-digit sack guy over there. Oweh as well. Leo, underrated piece. The Chiefs Super Bowl winning defense. He's 25 years old, by the way. Nick Cross, Robertson. That gives DQ some serious power here and big-time pieces in the secondary. The defense projected to have at least 5 new starters. At least 5 new guys this season. That's a good list. And I don't think they're done. What if we keep dabbling, Adam? Adam, love you. There's the trade market still available. They've got like a ton in cap space, $62 million in cap space. And there's some big old names floating around on the trade block, okay? Outside of that, if they take a swing on a Trayvon Diggs, I would not hate that. Division rival, 27 years old. Good history with DQ. I think DQ could get the most out of him. Would I hate if you guys added like an Ayuk? I would not. A Jawan Jennings? I would not hate that. Mike Evans, bring him on over. And they pick at 7 overall 2. Who should they take? You guys let me know as we look at the win totals. This dropped over the weekend. Love this, FanDuel Sportsbook. I'm stunned. The Commanders are sitting at 7.5. Stunned. 7.5 wins with the improvements they made. Paging Jaden Daniels, line 1. Are you kidding me? I'm taking that. That is the... I'm not underestimating anything they got going on, and they're not done. I'm jumping all over that number because that number is going to inevitably climb and might climb this weekend when Jaden's doing his thing with Tom Brady at the flag game here in LA. We'll be back right after this. Emmanuel McNeil-Warren on the program. Yeah, I wonder if those odds change with Jaden out there slanging it.
Yeah.
Are we trying to get somebody from the flag game on? We are, okay. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about JJ.
Yeah.
Seems real excusesy to me.
I mean, this is the first time you've wavered off him, so that's news to me. But, yeah, I mean, there's a difference between excuses and giving a guy a chance.
Yeah. What would you call last year?
I mean, it was his first year as a starter. What would you call Darnold's first year as a starter? What would you call Geno's first year as a starter? What would you call Baker's?
I would call that, let's take a look at those rosters and culture and all the things top to bottom. I would say, if we're saying like Kyler, plug and play, probably not fair to compare him to that.
I don't know how I'm put in a position where I have to defend him.
No, I'm just thinking what the argument for him is. So you don't like him? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying I want to see him, I'm not writing him off.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I love him. I'm not saying I would make him my starting quarterback today. I'm just saying I think there's, he's going to get opportunities. And if there is a lot of stuff they're working on with him mechanically, we could see a big improvement in a year or two.
Did you see like something mechanically? Like what was like the big thing?
The biggest thing I saw was the heat he would put on some of his throws. Like he didn't have that ability to kind of take a little bit off and put touch on stuff. Like everything was coming out 100 miles per hour.
Got it.
And yeah, that was the biggest thing I noticed. And it didn't really get better as the year went. He was just firing rockets over the middle of the field and it made it tough on his receivers.
So fixable.
I think so. The physical stuff. He's got to get more comfortable with some of the mental stuff too, especially when it comes to making some of those throws over the middle and anticipating and things like that. But
it was a great call about his like having to switch those mechanics and like the development of this is all. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough. And
I'm gonna be tough on Kyler. I think I'm done with my Kyler heavy lift. Now I just want to be proven. Like I want him to to be undeniable. Make it look easy. Make JJ look bad. Win.
Yeah, and this is his chance to do it. And if it doesn't happen here, I don't know if there's going to be another chance.
I agree. I feel similarly about Fields. My next guest is here, 2025 first-team All-MAC selection, a second-team All-American, PFF's Group of 6 DPOY, a safety out of Toledo, Emmanuel McNeil-Warren. Welcome to the show. How are you? What does this feel like? What does this whole thing feel like right now?
I'm doing great. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It feels amazing. Just excited to be here.
It's exciting to tell me, not this show, not today. What does this whole era feel like?
Man, it's just so real. Like you dream of this as a kid growing up, and now you in here. Now you here, just going through the whole program, the whole combine, everything. Just amazing.
I want to talk about your amazing, incredible senior season at Toledo. You started 3 years. You hit career highs, though, or tied career highs in almost everything in 2025. Can you look at these stats? This is unbelievable. Which one pops to you? Which one are you most proud of?
I say my fumbles. My fumbles for real. Just if I ain't get the ball in the air, I'm gonna get the ball out somewhere. Punching the ball out. So I say my fumbles. I really had more this year, but, they don't get mad credit for real.
How many do you really have?
This year I had, the whole year I had, like 12, 13.
What? What happened?
I don't know. They don't count all my fumbles, but you know how it be, so.
I know how how it goes over there. That's amazing. Do you have your own fat head behind you? What's on is that you back there?
Yeah, that's me my sophomore year. My first game starting. And I got player of the game.
That's vintage. That's before you switched your number.
Yes, ma'am.
This is my favorite. This is how I want you to know. When you eventually win a Super Bowl, a Pro Bowl, when you're all pro, when you're punching the ball out the way that you do, this is what I'm gonna link you to. The fact that you have your own fat head thing on your wall. This is incredible.
Cause I got another one, but I never put that one up. It's still in the little rope. So.
Yeah. I thought maybe Peanut Tillman would be back there. No. It's you. Do you like Peanut Tillman? You guys have the same punch-ish thing.
Yeah,
high praise.
He was talking at the combine in this interview, so I like him a lot.
Who brought him up? Which team?
I think it was like a little get together. He was talking to us on stage in the front to all the
Peanut
staff,
was?
all the Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. You got to meet him?
Yeah, we got to meet him.
What was that like? What did you guys talk about? That's awesome.
Now, I ain't talked to him in person, but just him talking out there and just because I had to go early just to make my meetings and stuff, my informal meetings. So just him talking up there, just giving all the details, just putting us on game about how it goes in the league helps a lot though.
As we can see, as we're talking about, you are a turnover machine. So NFL fans need to know you're going to wreck people's fantasy teams, all of that, in just a couple of months. Is there a turnover from last year that sticks out to you more than the others?
I say the crazy play I had my last game, making a diving interception in the snow.
A diving interception in the snow. I don't know that that's the one that we have queued up, but we picked one. My staff picked one. I thought you could talk us through it. It was the Western Kentucky game, the pick six.
The pick six, yeah.
That
one too,
because
that was my first career pick six at Toledo, so I was happy to get that too.
What can you talk me through that one a little bit? What did you see that made you able to make the play off that ball? What did the quarterback give you?
Just giving me his eyes, his turning shoulders to one wide receiver. That's his best wide receiver. So me just anticipating him throwing and breaking on the ball.
9 forced fumbles in your career at Toledo is amazing. We can't show the footage, but you're reading the quarterback to filth the whole way, which is what I love. It's bringing a smile to your face. The game that you're talking about, that's the diving pick against Central Michigan. Is that the one?
Yes, ma'am.
That was the second one. Tell me more about that, because your ball skills, which we saw at the combine, of course, that was insane.
By the interception?
Yeah.
Just seeing him try to get the ball out, but I feel like the ball was still in my reach, so I could be able to go get it. So just tracking the ball in the air, just diving for it, just going all out for it.
Which is amazing. You have great hands. That's what we noticed, because you're shooting up these draft boards and you're reaching out to people and saying, in the business, and saying what sticks out about him, what does he not get enough love for? I always want to do that. I mean, we see your tape. You're athletic. You've got the great size. The hands, though, The diving interception, can you just talk me through like what an NFL team can expect or what questions you were even asked in all your interview processes about your hands?
See, me, I started as a wide receiver, so I always told them, like, I had hands, I got ball skills, ability to get the ball. That just come from being a wide receiver at first, tracking the ball.
You obviously are a huge competitor. Do you have this quote about going against your dad's offense at Lakewood High School?
Yeah, just me. Just going into high school, him coaching the wide receivers, him wanted me to be the wide receiver. And when he found out I was going to the defensive side, he said, yeah, we finna compete. We finna go at you. So that's just me being ready, staying ready for anything coming.
You said, quote, I liked making plays against my dad's offense in practice, making plays against him, telling him that I was better than he was when I was little. Is that smart to do? I don't know about that.
Yeah, we just like to be competitive for it. Like, we always say, I'm better than you. He was better than me when he was young. Like, nah, he ain't got it, Pops.
How does that competitiveness show up in your game now?
Just help me, like, stay ready, stay active, stay, like, ready to knock somebody's head off.
Let me get this straight. I heard that you're looking forward to hitting a friend of mine named Derrick Henry. What? Are you crazy?
A little bit crazy. I feel like he's a bigger dude, so you can't be scared to come at him. You gotta bring that power just how he run with power. So,
Emmanuel, most safeties think about smacking a wide receiver over the middle, getting a quarterback off a blitz. You want that smoke from him. You want a 6'2", 252-pound Hall of Famer barreling down on you. Explain.
I just love the challenge for real. That's how I could be better. I want to get somebody bigger.
We're going to clip this and send it to my friend Derrick, which I love. Which quarterback are you most looking forward to taking on? Who's the Derrick Henry of quarterbacks for you?
I want to go against Pat Mahomes.
Any reason?
Jackson. I feel like they're the best. They're one of my top two quarterbacks. I used to love watching Lamar Jackson. I used to like watching. So just going against him, it'd be exciting, amazing, just to like pick them off.
I like that you don't think you have enough interceptions counted for. I think that's a nice like chip on your shoulder. Usually guys are like that about the 40. Everyone that I talk to every year is like, oh, I'm faster than that. I could have run a faster 40. You're on the 4.52. We're seeing it here at the Combine. Watching your face, you did not look satisfied. What time were you aiming for? How fast are you?
Just trying to get in little 4.4s for real. I feel like I could have got it, but it is what it is.
Will you be running the 40 at Toledo's Pro Day?
No, ma'am. I'm probably just be doing like bench press, ball drills, depending on what me and my agent talk about. But the drills and stuff, the 40, I ain't running.
Is there a reason? The thought process, like the conversation about yes or no.
Me, I feel like I accomplished everything at like the Combine. You feel me? So I feel like I did everything at the Combine. I'm good at it. So just being there at the Pro Day, supporting my guys, seeing what the other guys get the shine they want, and bring on the energy for them.
I love that. That's March 23rd. I do believe you'll be there for your teammates. And you play so fast, so I feel like just watching highlights is enough. Like, you play crazy, crazy fast for your size. You're 6'3". It doesn't make sense. You're 6'3", and you literally fly around. It's amazing. What do you think you don't get enough love for?
Just see, while I was in math school, just being able to like compete with other guys, compete with like bigger schools, bigger programs, so be able to go on the field so I could compete with anybody.
How much of that had to do with the fact that you had, how competitive was it in your house growing up? 9 siblings?
Man.
You're one of 9 siblings.
Man, there's a lot. Like, we used to always try to see who better at everything, just keep doing over and over, trying to compete and trying to win. So that's helped a lot. Just having a lot of stimulus, like to have fun with, compete with, go outside with. It means everything.
With your family, and I'll let Coach be included. What are you worst at? What's the thing that you come in last? Whether it's a board game or whatever.
They say I be cheating on card games like Uno, Tom. They say I be cheating, but I don't know. They just be mad because I be winning.
Yeah, I love an Uno. They're sore losers. That's not good. That's never good. Are you taking any visits, any plane rides coming up? Top 30 teams, visits?
I got one coming up probably like next week with the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
I had one like a couple weeks ago with the Patriots. It went good.
Okay, what'd you like about that one?
I like the facility, the whole coaching staff. I met the whole coaching staff, so just being able to meet them, it was cool, and the facility and stuff.
I like that.
It just cold down there too. The weather cold down there too. So.
Are you not looking forward to that?
Nah, I'm used to it now since I've been in Toledo all 4 years. So it ain't nothing for real no more. Unless I'm back in Florida for a little minute and I come back. So
I hear you on that. Okay, so you're going to be off the board day one. I'm looking at the draft list right here. The Broncos pick at 30. Have you talked to the Broncos at all? I kind of like that for you.
Yeah, I talked to the Broncos in my meetings at the combine.
Like Vance, Coach Joseph?
You said what?
Coach Vance or who do you talk to at the combine?
I think they was all in the informal meetings.
Okay.
I had the meetings with them.
I feel like you'd be a good fit for that secondary.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you like that? I mean, do you like the Broncos defense? Do you have anything to say?
I love the Broncos. I used to watch Cam Manning-Arnold. I love the Broncos.
Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
I absolutely love that. Okay, we're going to let you go. Is there anything else you want to get out there? I know you got, there's a good connection between you and Quinyon Mitchell out of Toledo. Man, what's the DB group chat like?
Man, it's just a lot of everybody trolling, being funny, just having fun in the group chat, see how he been, see how he doing.
Has Quinyon told you anything about playing in Philadelphia, whether you're on the team or against them?
Not really, but we be talking and stuff like, hey, we play against each other. We don't see who don't win. Like we all be having that conversations. Da, Avery, all us in the groups chat. So we be chatting up for real.
I think you're going to go to the Broncos, and I think you're going to get to face Patrick twice a year. And then I think you're going to have another fat head of you in an orange uniform back there. Another sticker, decal on your wall. Emmanuel, congratulations on all the success. Good. Enjoy supporting your teammates. Says a lot about you there at that pro day, March 23rd with Toledo, which is also documented in your background right there. Good luck, and I'll see you at the draft.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Are all your siblings going? Emmanuel, is everybody going? 9 siblings to Pittsburgh. They go, oh, smile. We got Spence on next. Is that a teacup set back there? How cute. I love everyone's backgrounds. He's not going to last till 30.
I don't know. Yeah, they might have to move up. Especially if Vrabel's getting his balls on him already.
He's not lasting till 30.
Yeah.
I was looking for his face to be like, bitch, I'm not going to laugh. But he didn't give me that.
Yeah. Yeah, they could move up.
Can you look at your phone? Sorry. Don't get mad.
Yeah. Okay.
Appreciate. Okay. Where do you think he'll go?
I think there's a lot of teams that can use him. He's,
My favorite is when he goes because you know how it is. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't like. What did he say that they don't like giving them to him?
The force on. Yeah. But yeah, he punches that ball out like repeatedly, and he said like getting his chance to show it against big competition. I watched this morning the Kentucky game against an SEC team, and he dominated. Yeah. He was all over the field.
I would like to see. Yeah. He's got to talk to Peanut, though. I need to be in Emmanuel's life because I would take him right up to Peanut and say, y'all, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Is there, did you get my text?
I did. I just want to confirm it.
Okay.
I just
Now I feel better.
want to make 100% sure. Yeah.
Which Avery was he talking about that went to Toledo?
Hold on.
We love a player out of Utah. Can Cal say it?
That's what I'm texting them. Yeah, just to.
Cal, do you have your phone? Cal? Can you just say it?
There's Fano again. Look at how he moved just a little different than everybody else going through this drill. It's just a suddenness and an urgency to his movement.
Okay, Big 12 Offensive Lineman of the Year, unanimous All-American. He's got a teacup set in his back. I need to know about that. Top tackle in the draft, Utah's Spencer Fano. What is that back there?
I honestly have no idea.
What do you mean?
It's my mom's, so
Oh.
I don't know. I have no idea.
There's like flowers. It's very colorful. Do a little show and tell. I don't believe you that you don't know what's back there. Give me a little, what's something that you know and can show me?
Let me see. I got, there's a lineman tournament that I won when I was in high school.
Let's see that. What's that photo? Top left.
Oh, that's my little brother. My little brother won the state championship this year.
Woo! Shout out!
Yeah,
What's
shout out little brother.
What's the
And
best advice?
And my dad. My dad's.
Give
my
him
dad
a
was
shout
the-
out. What's the
my
best
dad was
advice
the
you gave him?
quarterback's coach. There we go. We've
What-
got a bunch of helmets.
Oh my goodness.
No, let me grab the computer. Let me show you around.
Yeah, show me around, Spencer.
Here's a. Let me see this.
Shout out to your mom.
Football. Mm-hmm. What else do we got? We have some Legos up here. I'm a big Lego guy.
Okay.
We have my mom's teapots. Oh yeah, this is from the Polynesian Player of the Year. Right there.
Okay, love that. We're going to get into all of this. Your sister Shay's ball for 1,000 points back there?
Oh, yes.
Where's that? Show me that.
Right here.
Okay, Shay, we love that. We're going to talk about all of the things. This is a good little intro.
Of the year, dog.
Okay, sit down. I want to talk about Shay. We gave your brother love. Your mom gets love for the setup.
Okay.
She's an incredible, unbelievable athlete playing, I think, from 2019 to 2024.
Yeah.
If I'm correct, Grand Canyon, Utah Valley. What did you learn from your big sister?
I would say just the hard work that it takes to compete at the next level. Yeah. She was the first one in our family, obviously, to play Division I sports. And so she was the example for me and my older brother for what we were supposed to do. And she made it a lot easier for us.
It's amazing. I like your athlete. Well, give your agent a shout out. Athletes first. Let's go. Who you got?
Oh yeah. Athletes first, right here.
Who's your agent?
Yeah. Joe Panos and Justin Schulman.
Okay, giving them love. Also, where does it keep the love fest going? You just got engaged?
Oh yeah. My beautiful fiance Sammy. Yeah. Let me see.
We have
A
her.
picture
Look.
of her right here.
Oh, cute. What is?
Oh, you got one. There we go.
Listen, was she surprised? It looks like you did this right, my friend.
Oh no, I tricked her. Yeah.
Tell
I made
me.
her think that it was her idea to go to the beach.
How'd you do that?
Let me explain. So this is her favorite beach, Little Corona Del Mar in California.
Of course.
And then the whole week, so starting out on Monday, I told her that, hey, let's go to the beach, because I proposed on Sunday. And then So on Monday, I'd be like, hey, let's go to the beach. And then at the end of the day, I'd be like, no, I'm a little tired. Like, let's not go. And so I did the same thing until Sunday. And then it was Sunday where I was like, I don't know if we should go. And then she put her foot down and was like, no, we're going to the beach.
Oh, hilarious.
And that's where my family and her whole family met us there. And it was awesome.
I have a question for you. So a lot of prospects get engaged like before the draft, before the combine, this like huge moment in your life. Why do you think that is? Like why'd you do this now and not like, let me just wait till I'm drafted and settled and, you know, maybe like get, you know, OTAs over, like, you know, like why'd you do it now?
I would say, well, I know she's the one, so I don't want to move to another state without her, you know? So she's the one, so I'm going to marry her and we're going to move together.
Ah, I love this for you. Yeah, you go right to the combine right after you get engaged. And congratulations to you and your lovely wife or fiance.
Thank you.
And now you have pro day. It's like all happening for you all at once. And why not? Like just get it settled. You know what you want. Good man. Yeah. We love it. How would you describe like the one feeling that you have? Or I guess like I'll ask you, what will be like accomplishment for you? What will success be for you when you have your next event?
I don't know. Just I'm like, what do you mean by next event? Like
I guess like draft night, or do you know, like whatever. I mean, yeah, I guess draft would be it.
Shoot, I'm happy to go wherever. Yeah, I'm feeling happy. Whoever takes me, I'm a ultra fan of them.
So you're happy. That's kind of the feeling.
I'm happy regardless. Yeah.
You should be happy because these numbers at Utah are stupid. Like.
Nice.
No, Spencer, they're stupid. Look at this. 0 sacks. How did you allow 0 sacks in 746 pass blocking snaps? 5 pressures all season. How did you do that?
I mean, I feel like I played pretty well, but a lot of that was my quarterback getting the ball out. You know, Devin Dampier, dog. He would get the ball out super quick, and he was really good at running around too. So if a pressure did come, it didn't turn into a sack because of him. So, yeah.
No, I want you to give yourself. I want you to give yourself love. I've heard people say it's your run blocking that is your like most standout or NFL pro ready attribute. What's another one?
I feel like I'm a great pass blocker too. Yeah, I do think I'm a really good pass blocker.
Okay, I love everything about that. At Utah, you had double-digit starts. And I like that you kind of moved around a lot, right? Both left and right tackle. That's beneficial. Yeah. That's great. Scouts, these GMs are always yapping about that. I can use them. I can move them around, all of that. And you did some work with the centers at the combine we saw, which was kind of weird. Do you want to move inside?
I think that my best ball would be at tackle. But, yeah, like I've said before, I'm fine playing wherever. And so they just came up and asked all of us, like, hey, who thinks that they could snap the ball well and want to get some center snaps in. And I played center in 8th grade, so I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. And so I went and took some snaps, and yeah.
How easy would it be for you if they were like, you're going to be a guard, you're going to be a center?
I mean, there's always a little transition, but I'd be fine to do it, yeah.
You don't want to do it.
I do think that tackle's a little harder than the other two, but because the other two, you just work, everything's a lot faster with guard and center, but you have a lot more space with tackle. But I think it's a lot easier to transition to having less space. Yeah,
you've had so much success at tackle. I'm excited to see what happens. And you won, I think you won the best interior lineman, right? The Outland Trophy.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, where's that one? Is that one back there?
Oh, it's on the mantle. It's by the TV.
There's more.
I can go grab it if you want.
No, but the one on the top, was that the Polynesian Player of the Year?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one. Right. You've been compared to Penei Sewell. I've seen those comps. What do you think of that one?
I mean, that's exactly who I would like to play like, you know? So any comps to him, that's pretty cool.
What would you ask him? I don't know if you guys know each other, but what would you ask him?
Shoot. I don't even know. I really don't know. I'd like to get a training session in with him. I was able to, I had a little training session with him when I was a freshman in high school. It was when he won the Outland Trophy. Don't know if he remembers it, but that was really cool. That was really cool.
Listen, the Lions, they pick at 17. They might have to trade up to get you. I have a feeling that they will. I mean, you're saying it'd be awesome. You could run block for Jahmyr Gibbs. Talk that out for me.
That would be so cool. Like the type of guy where I just need to get any kind of movement and he's going to make it right. That would be awesome.
What kind of coach gets the most out of you? What kind of characteristics? Like a Dan Campbell-y kind of guy, a more like tenured, serious guy?
I don't know. I love all of them. I mean, the Dan Campbell kind of guy was awesome. You know, get you hyped. But a serious kind of guy could do well. That's how it was my freshman, sophomore year at Utah. Our OC was very serious. I'm good with whatever.
You were so complimentary to your quarterback before even taking like a victory lap for yourself or wanting to speak about yourself. It's like all the best O-linemen. It's like what you guys do. It's who you are. What would your college quarterback say about you?
I hope I think he'd say I was a pretty good leader last year. I think that was a great characteristic from last year, and yeah.
Did you like emphasize that? Did you try to work on that? Tell me more about that.
Yeah. Going into last year, that was the biggest goal that my O-line coach gave to me, Coach Harding, was to be more of a leader throughout the building, and I feel like that's what I was able to do.
I love that. And you've got it's kind of nice that you have the older sister with success who obviously played a role in what you did, and now you're the leader, you're smiling. I bet your family is so freaking excited for you. I can tell by the shrine to you in back of you, which I love.
Awesome.
You have an older brother, Logan.
Yes.
He also declared for the draft. You were both captains, leaders at Utah. You've gone up against him your whole life. So for the GMs out there, what's the scouting report on Logan?
Logan Fano is the hardest worker I know. Like, point blank period. He's the hardest worker that I know out of everyone that I've ever met. No one works harder than Logan Fano. People out there know that with his injury history and all that, there's not a lot of people that can say that, they had 3 ACL surgeries and came back from that to be a team captain, at the University of Utah, one of the best players in the country after a lot of injuries like that. I believe that if he never got hurt, he would have been a first-round pick 2 years ago. But he's such a hard worker that regardless of all the setbacks, he's still here. And I think that's amazing.
I think your parents are amazing. Being him and Lori, what was it like breaking you two up in a fight or a backyard football game?
There wasn't a lot of breaking up. I mean, me and Logan, I remember we'd be fist fighting in the living room. My mom would walk by and tell us, "Hey, don't break my couch." So that's the kind of house that we grew up in. Yeah.
That's why she put the teacup set back there. It can't get hurt if it's on that top shelf, far away from everybody. It's Fano, not Fano.
It is Fano.
Say it again.
Fano.
Fano. Okay, I thought you said Fano, and I'm like, we can't kick it off like this. We got to get it right. Okay, so
we got to get it right.
Got to get it right.
There's so many different ways that I've heard it being said.
What's the weirdest way you've heard Fano?
There's a lot of weird ones. Like there's like Fanu.
That's weird.
Fanu. I've heard a lot of Fanu.
That's just illiterate.
Yeah. It's Fano.
You may face your brother for the first time next season, I'm seeing.
That would be awesome. That would be really cool.
What would your parents wear?
They would do the Kelsey thing. They would just split it in half. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Do you guys watch the Kelseys and think is that goals for you? I mean, there's some really incredible, iconic brothers in the NFL.
Oh yeah, they're legendary. I mean, the Kelseys. I think a huge one is like the Watts. The Watts are really, really cool.
Bosas.
The Bosas.
Edmonds. There's
so
ones.
many of them. There's so many of them. The Sewells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a pass rusher that you cannot wait to go against one-on-one in the NFL?
I would say Jonah Ellis. Jonah Ellis, my old teammate at Utah.
Wow.
That'd be so cool to go against him in the league. That'd be so cool.
Such a good answer.
That would be so cool.
Spencer, that's an awesome answer. Your pro day is is it this week?
Yeah, it's on Thursday. Yeah.
Got it. When these GMs and these scouts are getting in their cars and they're headed to the airport once it's over, what is the one thing that you want to make sure that they know about you?
Just that I move better than everybody else. I think that's something that I want everybody to know.
Spencer, I just don't even know which quarterback I want to give the gift of you. Do you know what I mean? Like
You mean it? That's
yeah,
so good.
you're like
That's so
a very
good.
good hang. I can tell like you're a great vibe. You're the kind of character you'd want in the locker room. Like I could see like being the NFL quarterback that wants to buy you the souped up golf cart and Louis Vuitton bag. Like at the
let's manifest that. Let's manifest that right now.
I feel like
awesome.
that's the vibe that I'm getting from you, and I'm so excited for you. What's the place like if I'm a scout and I'm in Utah for your pro day? Where am I going to eat? Where are you sending me?
Gotta go Eggs in the City.
Eggs in the
It's a little far off. It's like let me see. It might be like a 10-minute drive from the facility.
Yeah.
But
what airport is it?
For the school?
Yeah.
Just the Salt Lake Airport.
Salt Lake Airport. I've been there. I love that airport. It's a cute airport.
Yeah, I'm so glad they added
fireplaces.
I guess it's a little different if you're flying into there, but they added another way to get to the B gates there, where before it took you a hike to get to those B gates.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that airport in Utah. Okay, so Eggs in the City. That's where we're going in Mill Creek, Utah. So Scouts, you're welcome. I get to the bottom of the real gritty questions here on the show. Spencer Fano.
Yes.
Good luck to you, to your family.
Thank you so
throughout
much.
the draft process. You're a great hang, a great run blocker, and a pass blocker too. Everybody, read up.
And
read
a
a book.
freaking pass blocker.
He can pass block. Everybody, athletes first. Shout out. Shout out to Lori. We'll see you later.
Shout out, Mom. Thank you very much.
Shout out, Mom. Oh man. Eggs in the City. I love Salt Lake Airport. It's like a romantic airport. Great makeout airport. There's maybe no.
I've never been to the Salt Lake Airport. I didn't realize this is such a thing.
I'm talking about big versus like a Jackson Hole Airport, which is also like quaint and cute, but like big news at the B gate. Big news at the B. There's a new way. Great makeout airport. They've got like fireplaces and stuff. It's good. Good.
I think I've ever seen an airport fireplace. That's interesting.
Should I do makeout rankings for airports? I don't know if that's ever been done before.
Sure. Why not? Sure, that would crush on
Kansas
TikTok.
City, old Kansas City airport, not the new fancy one. Great breakup airport. Like movie
It's a
breakup.
place just to deliver some awful news.
Because it's so small and there's like glass so you can see somebody getting on their plane even if you're not with them. So it's like it's a dramatic airport. I had the most dramatic breakup at the airport. In like a cute way. It's a good, that was the dream airport.
Yeah.
Not Lambert, St. Louis. O'Hare's the worst.
My favorite thing about going to the Kansas City airport is you get to take Midwest Airlines, RIP, and they would bake you chocolate chip cookies on the flight.
Yeah, Midwest Airlines.
Yeah.
I forgot about Midwest Airlines. I heard they're taking Southwest out of O'Hare. That was news this weekend. Or not O'Hare, out of Chicago? Was that Southwest? It's Midway. Midway, but that's their biggest thing. So what are they doing without Midway? Oh, so it's got it. I just put that together right now that Southwest doesn't operate out of there.
Big airline news this morning, apparently.
The B gate. The B gate.
The B gate. Some might have thought he'd be talking about the B gap this morning. We're talking about the B gate.
I really like that. I really like that here. Yeah, the new Kansas City airport is beautiful, but it's a little bit it's a little big. Appleton Airport. I know the man who works I forget his name right now, but it's always just delightful. It is so easy.
It's a great airport.
easiest airport in the country. Yeah. Make out rankings of airports. Welcome back to the Evan Adams Show, profiling a different draft prospect every day to get you with it. Knowledgeable. Who are these guys? What are the names? How big of a deal are they? How about, speaking of big, Ohio State wide receiver Carnell Tate. One thing about him is he is getting our Tetaroa McMillan / CeeDee Lamb Award for most overthought prospect in this class. It's not that hard, everybody. We see this happen almost every year. A top wide receiver runs in the 4.5s, and everybody starts freaking out. But when you watch him play, all he does is create separation with his route running. And he's a beast when it comes to contested catches. He makes big catches in contested situations. Jump point, high point guy, okay? We'll sit here and talk speed, and we'll debate, and next month and a half, we're going to pick him apart. Why? Make it easy. Don't be stupid. Don't overthink it. He's going to go in the first round. He's going to be the #1 wide receiver somewhere, regardless. Take a look at the other guys to run 4.5s in the combine. Are these not the biggest stars? Carnell's going to fit among them. He plays a very similar style to all those guys you just saw. And he breaks people off with his routes. He can go up and get it. I don't think GM's overthinking it as much as we are, our draft community right now. And I think we see him, by the way. I love the Commanders so much. If they went and got Carnell Tate, Saints would be fun. Saints at 8. Chiefs at 9, I don't think it's happening. Dolphins at 11. Any of those teams, he's not making it past any of those. Commanders literally take him with pick 7, and let's be done with it. Let's be done with it, and then bang the over on FanDuel Sportsbook, 7.5 wins for the Commanders. We're back tomorrow. I don't know who's on the show. I have like a mini Super Bowl week this week that I didn't even know was happening. So busy week here in LA.